just thought I'd report a few of the faults that I found with the Golf R, which I'm sure a lot of you have. The Mk8, have I done about 1500 miles now. Numerous faults pop up all the time. Does my head in, as I'm sure it does everyone else. The obvious one is the travel assist, where it picks up the sign in miles per hour and then sets the cruise control in kilometers per hour. So that's still in since the last 45 sign it's read somewhere. Don't know where that was. So obviously if you're on the motorway, it's not great when it reads a 70 and sets your speed at 44, I think it is. So put your brakes on and we'll quite happily have people up your bottom. Other things, that does go away occasionally, come back. I've had the same problem. It's like it thinks it's in the EU. When it goes to the overtake, sorry, when you go to overtake, the car will show up there like you're undertaking it, so it thinks you're on the wrong side of the road. Oh, it just detected that's clever. That's really annoying. So it won't let you overtake if you've got the travel assist or cruise control on. It thinks that you're undertaking, and then that'll clear itself as well. Really annoying. Other things, you'll get pops in the speaker, and then usually a fault will come up. SOS, contact workshop. I've had that a few times. I've had it where the stereo didn't work and then it was stuck every time I went back to it on loading. Just kept saying loading, didn't clear. Came back to it a few hours later and it cleared itself. Weird. Had another fault where it came up SOS, contact workshop. Didn't say what the problem was. Went to the car thing and it just had a picture of the steering rack, steering column in the middle, so it lights it all up and the steering column is lit up there. Still don't know what that fault was. This is the problem which people seem to think. I've set that before this journey on driving on the left, but it'll always revert back to driving on the right, which obviously don't make any sense because you drive on the left in the UK. Let's just go back to that. I've had another problem where the steering lock wouldn't come off, so it would literally no movement at all when parked up. Whether it's because I parked with the steering wheel over to the right, I don't know, but couldn't clear it. Just made the noise like the actuator, like the pin was pulling out, but it just never actually came out. Kept saying move steering wheel, but it was solid, really solid. The ignition wouldn't come on because the steering lock wouldn't disengage. Nothing had happened. Eventually I gave it such a hard pull that it did go. Otherwise I thought, flipping out, what am I going to do here? So that was quite annoying. Had other problems when all the assist systems just stopped working. The reversing, cross traffic assist, that's just decided to go off. The collision assist, that's decided to go off. All the parking sensors have just decided to go off, or just deactivate. That's annoying. One where it said check the front right headlight. Check that, it wasn't the headlight, it was the little LED bar above it, was flickering. No idea why. Again, reset itself next time I go in the car. Been okay since. What else is there? There's been so many. The reverse camera flickers quite a lot every now and again. When you reverse it, it'll go off, it'll go black and then come back on. I'm trying to think of some other things. There's been so many different little faults that just pop up. It just takes away a bit of the enjoyment of the car, especially when you're driving along quite happily and everything's going well, and then the stereo goes off and you get a fault pop up for the rest of the journey telling you to contact the workshop. So I have actually got it booked in at the workshop tomorrow, Volkswagen in Altrincham, so we'll see what they decide. Probably nothing. I think there has been a software update recently, so someone said on one of the forums, so we'll see whether they put that on. I don't know what this is on. This is on. Hello. There we go. Let's go to settings. Units. Did actually get an over-the-air update the other day. I don't know what that changed. Might be something pointless like the radio database. So that's what I'm on now. Let's see what happens tomorrow. So I might upload this to YouTube so people can see if they've had any other issues with them. I'm sure I've missed some, to be honest. I said the sound system and that messes up's annoying because the sound will only come through the front, like the centre speaker. It doesn't sound like it's coming through any of these others. Possibly the subwoofer as well. So it's like the sub's on and that centre speaker, and all the others are just off. So it sounds like a bad traffic announcement system. So there you go. Right, I'm going for some food. If you've got any other issues, stick them on here. Volkswagen don't care, obviously. Well, they might do. I don't know. But see what happens. Oh, the other thing, the thing's kind of clear every time you set it. So if you go on the climate and you set the sync, next time you get in, the sync will have turned off. But I have noticed that if you adjust the temperature with the passenger side, it will adjust both the driver and the passenger anyway. So the passenger gets the choice of how hot the car's going. If you just adjust the driver's side, it will only adjust the driver's side. Unless you put sync on, which resets itself after every journey. There you go. Right, now I'm going for some food.